more failures and successes, of course, with my corporate life as well. Because of the paucity of time, we can take up some time later. This figure you must, I think, having said that, we all come from the Indian diaspora, so you would know it. I wanted to, if I can make it a little interactive, any of you, do you know that why do businessmen or entrepreneurs worship or start their businesses by worshipping Ganesh? Yeah, all right. If I can, yeah.
Sri Ganesh comes first.
Yes, absolutely.
You pray to Sri Ganesh only first,
Yes.
and then start all pujas.
Yes, yeah.
Sri Ganesh is the main giver
That's
of
right.
wealth and success.
Absolutely. Perfect. But reason, I'll tell you the traits, how the god is made. If you see, he has small eyes as compared to his head. Very small eyes. That means you should concentrate. Uh, the way the god is made, I'm just trying to relate it to the entrepreneurial traits. You should have he has very small eyes. That means that you should concentrate on business, focus on it. That's how, for example, nucleus concentrates on banking and financial sector itself. So that's one part. Then he has a big head. It means that you need to think big. We've heard this from Mr. Patel also before. We need to think big. So, of course, proven fact. Very large ears, yeah? You see? So, it means you need to hear everything, whatever the buzzword is going in the industry. Okay? He has a tusk. Apart from the hands, he also has a trunk. This means efficiency. How I see it. That you have an extra hand to do something. So you should always invest. If you can get any processed product, or you can conceive an idea which can add an efficiency to your customer, you have thought of an entrepreneurial idea. So that's the trunk signifies. He has elephant generally has two tusks. Dikhane ke laal. He has one. One is broken, and one is complete. That really means that you should not always be aggressive in your business. You need to have a balanced approach. Never be always aggressive. You need to have a balanced approach. Something, a big stomach. Always save for your bad times. You should never invest everything what you have in your business. If you see it, if you see the numbers in the Silicon Valley, the number of projects which are financed by the venture capitalists, if you see those numbers, you will think from the facts and figures that they are investing in failures. Yeah, because the number of entrepreneurial efforts or the companies which take off every year, majority of them fail. So you should always save for your bad time so that you can reinvest in a better idea. The small mouse there who's eating a laddu signifies that you should always keep your subordinates happy. It's just not one person who can make up big businesses. I recall one of the very famous quote which I always used. There was a guy, millionaire, I don't remember his name, but he once said that you take all my money, but give me my people, and I will build up whatever I have today in next 2 years. So it's very important to keep your subordinates happy. So that's a key, the reason why Ganesha is worshipped. That's why I analyzed it, so I could find these things. Okay, you've seen this picture before. Attitude. It said that how do I call it? This is the make or break word. What will make or break your business? Your ability to do business or whatever thing you are doing in life. I mean, I shared about my personal experiences as well. This picture makes me recall one of the very famous saying by Vinod Khosla. Is one of the very famous venture capitalists, founder of Sun Microsystems. He said, bigger the problem, bigger the opportunity. So, unless you don't have a problem, you don't have a solution. And if you don't have a solution, you don't have a company. So, always, entrepreneurs should be on a hunt for a problem. So, absolutely. So, if you can find a problem, believe me, there is a solution and an opportunity waiting for it, for you to tap it and get a company. We've already seen this. My co-speakers have already talked about it, especially Mr. Pyare. he talked about risk-taking, a very important aspect of an entrepreneur, so I'll skip it. Only thing which I want to touch here is it's just the 5% what the life gives to me. It's 95% how I react back to it. I will share one of my own experiences here of failures. I was in high school and I flunked. I flunked in with one of the. I've never shared this again in a public. But so I flunked and was very scared going back home. That my dad, probably my mom, because they, as Mr. Patel said, education is the mean to success. So yeah, it was in that class, which was very, it was make or break when the person goes to graduation. So I flunked and I shattered the dreams of my dad to make me. He wanted to see me as a doctor. So of course, in India, parents decide what their children will do. So yeah, I flunked and everybody wrote me off. And then I decided that I read this somewhere in a book, that just the 5% what the life gives me, and 95% how I react back to it. I decided that I'll do engineering because I had whatever flunked in biology. So biology was not made for me. I will go for engineering. I went down to engineering college through a bigger route. First I went to diploma in electronics and telecom. Then because because I had flunked in 12th, so no good institute would consider me. So I went down to diploma based on my 10th marks. Got first class in that. Then entered engineering, electronics and telecom again, to polish my own skills. Rather to get down to, of course I had my vision that I want to do business management and stuff. So did engineering, again in first class, having, coming from a background where I was, below average student. So cleared my engineering in first class, went to MBA, one of the best students in the history of my college, was awarded amongst 2,500 people, etc., all that stuff. And then picked up my nucleus, managed their corporate strategy for a year, selected to run the European operations. Of course, got helped me. There's the blessings of parents and well-wishers. So really successful. So it was today I think it's absolutely right that just the 5% what the life gives to you, and 95% how you react back to it. This says it all. The David and Goliath story. Everybody knows it. Everybody in the village, when Goliath, the giant, came to disrupt the village, everybody said he's so big, how can we hit him? But David, the young guy, said he's so big, how can we miss him? So that has to be the approach. I wanted to share a story, but because of the paucity of time, I'll just say that we all are gifted with some strengths. We need to understand what it is and think entrepreneurially. Be an entrepreneur, play on it, and yeah, that's the key, the essence of being successful. For example, I'll quickly share one of my friends, Roman. He lost a job when he was my immigration lawyer. When I moved to Netherlands, his company closed down. And I remember we were sitting on a couch in the World Trade Center where I just signed up my office, and he was sitting with me and lost a job. I told him that why don't you start up your own business, and now he started I think a year and a half back and doing substantially good work. So you see entrepreneurs everywhere. It's just not that you have to start from by investing million or 2 million. You start from anywhere and try to make it big. The most important thing, listen to your heart because it says the right thing. When you listen to your heart, you're thinking from the right end of the brain. Of course, I believe that is right. So thank you. That'll be all.
Thank you, Mr. Arora, for your insights about the Indian IT company, software company trying to expand in Europe, which is very interesting. We would like to go to a Q&A session now, and it will be led by Mr. Rajinder Tiwari.